From the picturesque Pavilion Stadium in Kandy, we have just witnessed a match that, on the scorecard, looks like a vintage Australian demolition. A 9-wicket victory, with more than 10 overs to spare, is the kind of result that usually signals a team firing on all cylinders toward a trophy. But tonight, the atmosphere in the stadium is different. There is a hollow feeling, as Adam Zampa put it. For Australia, this wasn't a celebration, it was a professional sign-off. Despite this crushing win over Oman, the 2021 champions have been eliminated from the World Cup before the Super 8 stage. A shock result caused by earlier defeats to Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka. Tonight was about pride, and Australia showed they still have plenty of it. Mitchell Marsh won the toss and elected to bowl, and the tone was set before the fans had even settled into their seats. Xavier Bartlett, the rising star of the Aussie attack, produced a peach of an in-swinger with the very first ball of the match to bowl Amir Khalil. From that moment, Oman was in a tailspin they couldn't recover from. In a historic and somewhat bizarre first for T20 World Cups, Oman's entire top 4 batters were all bowled. The sight of stumps cartwheeling became the theme of the evening. Then came the masterclass. Adam Zampa, Australia's most reliable weapon, tore through the middle order. His figures of 4 for 21 were a reminder of why he is one of the greatest in this format. Oman showed flashes of resistance through Wasim Ali, who fought a lonely battle for his 32, but the pressure from Glenn Maxwell and Nathan Ellis was relentless. Oman was eventually bundled out for 104 in just 16.2 overs. Chasing 105, Australia didn't just look for a win, they looked for the exit. They batted with the urgency of a team that wanted to get the job done and go home. Captain Mitchell Marsh played like a man possessed. He reached his half-century in just 26 balls, all within the power play. It was a brutal display of hitting, 7 fours and 4 massive sixes. He and Travis Head dismantled the Oman attack, racing to 93 for 0 in no time, while Head fell for 32 to a sharp return catch by Shakil Ahmed. The damage was already done. Marsh finished unbeaten on 64 off 33 balls, guiding Australia to 108 for 1 in just 9.4 overs. It was clinical, it was fast, and it equaled the record for the fastest chase of a 100-plus target in tournament history. As we look at the final standings of Group B, the irony is stark. Australia finished with a massive net run rate and a dominant win. Yet they are the ones heading to the airport tomorrow, while Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka move forward. This match marks the end of a difficult chapter for Australian cricket. Plagued by injuries to legends like Cummins and Hazelwood, and struggling for consistency, they simply left their best cricket for a day that was too late. For Oman, this tournament has been a steep learning curve. Facing a wounded Australian team at full tilt is a trial by fire, but they leave with the experience of having played on the world's biggest stage. As the lights dim here in Kandy, we salute Mitchell Marsh and his men for their professionalism. They didn't let their disappointment turn into a lack of effort. They played like champions today, even if the trophy is now out of their reach. The Blue Tigers and the Chevrons may be the stories of Group B, but tonight Australia reminded us all of the power they still possess.